So most likely not many more videos on my face because I did one last night and I didn't even look anything like the other one. And then that one, it made me look like I was like, what, pushing 70? Okay, so this is the table. It's an old table. It's supposed to be a dining room table in the house. There's no dining room here. We shifted the rooms to what they meant. It's bad enough to poop in a bathroom that's the size of a mid-sized closet. Two small closets together, and then be eating in the, I don't know. Let's just try to have fun. So this is our day. I call them the poison tabs. I had to do front lane. I had to resort to it. Still not seeing nothing jumping around, but unfortunately this is Hip, the pester. He's a 2-ball wonder. He's a 1-ball wonder. They both have black balls with white fur on them. I don't know if there's any spiritual meaning behind that. I'm trying to be funny, but I'm really not. So what we're going to do is we're just going to look down the lane because we've not been having the best coordination. I mean, we went to Detroit and it was super fun. We flaked on the parking garage like that. But I think it was better we needed to walk. When if you were to count things that maybe the beverages that we had participated in and things like that. So, all right, I came on here to discuss a few things. I don't know where my minister is, but the thing is that regardless of who our minister is, who our pope is, we have to go to the Lord. It has to be an independent venture. We can use them as evaluative tools to discuss our best choices for our future. But the fact that there's just so much weight put on this election is what has me really stressed out. There's been a lot of weight on other stuff, but now I just want to get these colors real quick. Magnolia's going. Did we treat her well enough? Did we not? It's a questionable situation. I'm ready to hack her down. We got fire, electric, wire events going to happen here. Yes. I didn't get enough of the dog poo cleaned up yet. We got the 50-cent pumpkins around. It's pretty gorgeous, really. I put a cross on the workbench and they're just weird. They've been weird for like 3 or 4 days. He has a bunch of dogs over here now. I think they're in heat. He has dogs in heat, and these two are acting like complete freaks. So, I don't know. They leave us alone. You know what I mean? It's not one of that weird thing. Did you ever have a friend like that? And they had the little dog, and it was like humping your leg, and you couldn't get it to stop? It was like so annoying. Because they didn't train the dog right. It's kind of like kids too. But here's the deer blind. Did I ever show the deer blind? I have no idea how these go in the tree. And the thing is we're going to have to do tech checks and security checks way before we put it in the tree. You don't pick up a free deer blind and think you can just flop it up in a tree. All right? So now I'm going to talk to some youth right now. You guys got to get yourselves in order with the Lord. This is the sad part. I don't think it is the full end. And you're like, what? You want it to be a full end? No, I don't want it to be a full end. But this war, it looks like they're going to push it. They're going to push this war. Even if it's not a full nuclear. Oh, you guys, it's going to be worse than it's going to be worse than any of the other ones. And it's bad. And then pockets are left to fend for themselves. And then some it's just like this slow, grueling death, and then they got to see their farm animals fry up and just die on the spot. And then if you're lucky, you have iodine support. We live near nuclear and stuff, so obviously, we're not that retarded, but sometimes I'm just like, what's the point? So we have iodine support supplements. How long does that last? And then it's like we don't have the basement sealed up. So then we're gonna all hide out down there. For how long? Guys, we got to use our heads here. Someone is doing something and it ain't pretty, and then we know it's the devil. Now these can't turn no more because the sun shifted gears. And just not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna let the seeds fall down, and this will be one of the cherry tomato patches. So, I mean, I might be able to put this over by the olive trees and figure out a covering. Because honestly, if I compare it to years past, okay, maybe we get a whole month scattered out. It's usually not, but they're saying it's going to be a really grueling winter. We'll see. It could. I remember the Arctic blast. That was nuts. We were at the trailer. We had 5 to 6 feet or more high, like, walkways we had to do around the trailer to bring the dogs out to go to the bathroom and stuff. It was insane. And your face froze off, like, the minute you hit the wind. And then that's when stuff really shifted. Because the thing is that the Eskimos and stuff, what is this show? Well, I don't know. You need to pay attention is what you need to do. And if you don't think some of this is supposed to be funny, you're an asshole. You're a fucking straight up asshole that everyone was using my abilities to do whatever is a fucking label because you're scared to death you're going to get caught for fucking little girls. So this is the thing. The Inuits, they're the Icelands. I mean, I'm not talking Iceland, I'm talking out on ice livers. They living on ice. They eat fish and like whatever else they can find. They're like the most robust. As far as I know, I don't even think I don't think it's 500. Inuit. Well, they'll teach you a few things. But the thing is, as they shut down their information, is that they were saying over 10 plus years ago that there was a shift. The suns, the planets, the magnetic fields have fully shifted. So when you do a full shift, the places that had one climate are going to have another climate, and this happens periodically through human history. Now you add in the HAARP and all the manipulated weather through the HAARP and the towers, and you have a whole big fucking mess. It ain't rapture. What it is a bunch of rich people fucking up, and they're going to fuck it up big. And they can go in their little underground bunkers and their big tunnels and towns, but it ain't going to work. Because even though it won't be the full end, God's going to rip you up out of the earth. Now, I did Psalm 149 last night, and I will post it if I can. But I tell you what, you keep fucking with God's children, you are fucking up big. Have a great one. See you tomorrow or the next day.